Kochie's Business Builders is proudly brought to you by our partner Jabra, who are helping small businesses grow.
Coming up on Kochie's Business Builders, the entrepreneur whose business is a sight for sore eyes. How to silence your inner critic and give imposter syndrome the flick, plus a natural botanical business needs our help to thrive online. G'day and welcome to another episode of Kochie's Business Builders, where we look at the issues facing small business owners and come up with practical advice and tips to help them succeed. Joining me today as co-host is Annette Densham. Annette is the founder of public relations company Audacious Agency. Their number one aim is helping entrepreneurs and businesses get noticed by the media and consumers. Annette, welcome to the show. Good to have you aboard. Look, if a business owner wants to hire a PR agency, how do they do it? What's their first step?
Their first step is to find someone they connect with. I'm a big believer that people do business with people. So you want to be working with a PR agency that's aligned with your values and your purpose and wants to be a part of your team. And the next thing is to look at their results. There's a lot of people out there who say they can do things. Not necessarily always true. And then the final thing I think is the most important thing in hiring a PR agency is understanding the process.
You've built a really interesting niche too in helping businesses enter business awards and how to do a winning application. Planning
and strategy. You can never fail. So understanding what it is you want to promote in your business, whether it's the product and innovation or the team or the founder, and then folding that into your overall marketing strategy. The next thing is to start gathering, quantifying evidence. We call it the awards black box, putting all of your achievements, your media wins, financial wins, engagement wins into a folder so that when the award opens up, you're ready to hit the ground running.
So what's the benefit of entering a business award? Why should you?
We live in an age where we've got to prove everything that we do. So if you're entering awards for your business and you're trying to get in front of a new audience, you really need to have that social proof. So when they look at it, they go, oh, okay, these are people that I want to do business, they're kicking goals.
So important, isn't it? Some really great tips, Annette. Now, I'm keen to hear your advice on our next small business case study. They're called BX Earth, a natural botanicals brand that provides fantastic homeware and skincare products for people and for pooches, would you believe? The business offers a no-nasty solution with organic ingredients sourced from Australian nature. Now, Mark and Rob have established a pretty good presence in the retail sector, but direct-to-consumer sales are not their forte. They've jumped online, but their e-store isn't getting any traction. And it's a really common problem, isn't it? Small business owners go, oh, got to get online, and then it doesn't work for them at all on the website. What should they be doing?
I think that happens because they think that people just magically go to the website, but you know, it's just a billboard if you're not putting any additional content on there. Google looks at it and says, nothing happening here. We'll just shove this one down the list a little bit more. So for BX Earth, they should be looking at regular content on their website, be it articles, blogs, videos. I think their product really lends itself to that so that it can be a little bit more vibrant and a little bit more active so that Google sees it and says, okay, let's shove this up a little bit further in the, searchability.
It's more than just building a website, is it?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And they've got such a good product.
Yep.
You know, people often overlook the media, especially as small business, thinking they don't have a good story. And these guys have got a great story. You know, how did they come up with the product? What has been their successes? You know, what is some information that they could share with other small businesses? So don't ever overlook the media.
Thanks, Annette. Some terrific tips there, and we'll catch up with Annette again later in the show. But first, let's drop in on the team at BX Earth. We sent along KBB expert Paul Waddy, the author of Selling Online for Dummies and Shopify for Dummies, to see how they can get more traction with their e-commerce store.
So here we are at BX Earth, Mark, this is a family business started by your pop. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, my pop started Bar Fox about 50 years ago. I used to work in the factories doing all the manufacturing.
The Bar Fox. I mean, I think every Australian household has had Bar Fox at some stage.
Yeah, I used to go to people's house and I'd find 6 of them up in the bathroom. Lavender, milk and honey, anti-stress, aloe vera.
Is that how you learnt about this industry?
I looked up to him, I followed him, and I wanted to be just like him.
That's amazing.
Well, that's the family business. All right, I'm going to let you two have a chat, and I'm going to go fill some orders.
So, Rob, how long's BX Earth been around?
BX Earth is a brand started off about 7 years ago now, and we're all about natural ingredients and being at a price that's affordable every day rather than being super premium.
So, Rob, what products does BX Earth sell?
So we have hand washes, we have body washes, we have candles and diffusers, and also more recently, about 3 years ago, we went into dog shampoos. And our whole proposition about dog shampoos was that it's a natural product, but it's affordable. You shouldn't have to pay twice as much to wash your dog as you would for your own hair.
And Rob, how many products do you manufacture each year?
We're probably manufacturing about 700,000 different units of different products. As I mentioned, I think we've got 250,000 dog shampoo variants. So it is actually quite a big operation.
Tell us about some of the challenges that you face in BX Earth.
We want to have more connections with customers directly. And so that's one area that we're really starting to really ramp up and work more closely with.
So BX Earth is a B2B business, but Rob, you're more interested in uncovering the D2C angles.
I think, yeah, we do. We need to evolve and move more and more into that sector. Being in the FMCG market has allowed us to have a brand that people can trust, and it also allows us to be able to provide volume and products at a good price. We're finding more and more customers are literally contacting us regularly. I mean, even my phone number's on the back of every single pack. So I have people ringing me all sorts of times, and people, they actually want to be able to buy directly from the people that they know are making it.
In a digital age, BX Earth has 1% of its revenue coming from online sales. What do you think's held you back from expanding that until now?
Well, I think realistically, look, I've come from the world of marketing and advertising in the old days, and that's where I was born and bred, when media and marketing was a very, very different world. Now it is so much about social media, engagement, direct to consumers and all those things, and literally I'm not professional in that area at all. That's the part that is missing in our jigsaw puzzle.
So Rob, it's great news for me that you're interested in growing your e-commerce business, because that's what I do. So I've been in e-commerce for 15 years, I've written books on e-commerce, and I've helped hundreds of businesses just like BX Earth start in e-commerce and scale to the point of sometimes tens of millions of dollars a year. So how about we go upstairs and get into some e-commerce?
Perfect, let's do it.
Welcome back to Kochie's Business Builders. Now, fake it until you make it is a mantra we've probably all heard, and a tactic you've probably put into action at some point during your career. Whether it's faking confidence to get through a presentation or projecting self-assurance when you're out of your comfort zone. But what happens when you can't shake those feelings of self-doubt? Well, you might be dealing with imposter syndrome. And according to research from Atlassian, you're not alone. 43% of people surveyed said they had exhibited some symptoms of imposter syndrome in the last year, while a LinkedIn survey of C-suite executives found 72% felt anxiety and self-doubt for not having all the answers. It's evidence that imposter syndrome can strike at any point in a career, no matter who you are. Annette, you're passionate about imposter syndrome and getting over it. Why are we all experiencing this sort of self-doubt?
I think we have this culture of perfection, and when we don't hit the ball or we don't nail it, then we come down on ourselves. And then when you fold social media into that, you know, we're all comparing our real down moments to someone's 30-second highlight reel, and you can't help but go, well, I'm not as good as them, or I haven't done that. So I think that plays into it a big time. And if you're a high-achieving, educated person, I think that I find that they tend to suffer from imposter syndrome a lot more because of the expectations they have for success.
How do we identify these self-doubt beliefs, and what can we do about them?
Knowing yourself or listening to yourself and what you're saying to yourself. I know I've said some things to myself that I'd never say to another person. So if I catch that, it's like, okay, that's something that I know that I need to work on. But I don't think that self-doubt is a bad thing, because then we'd be narcissists. So I think there's a nice balance that you can have.
It can help you get better, but you don't want it to control your life, do you?
No, not at all. Been there, done that.
Yeah. And that's some great advice there, thank you. Stay tuned as KBB tech expert Tracy Sheen gives us the lowdown on the AI apps helping you make great content.
G'day folks, Tracy Sheen, the Digital Guide, back with another tech tip. This week we're talking about AI writing tools. Now, I'm pretty hopeless at my own grammar and spell checking, and I shouldn't say that because I've authored a book, right? But there's some great platforms out there that will help you overcome your concern about where to put an Oxford comma. So check out platforms like Grammarly. Quillbot is another great one, and even some of the spell-checking Grammarly platforms that you have inside of your own word processor. So these can be designed down to the language, so whether it's UK English, American English, whatever audience that you're writing for, and it will really help you just define your grammar and make sure that everything is in ship-shape condition before you post. Bonus tip, I also add this to my Internet Explorer, so when I'm typing directly into, say, Facebook or LinkedIn, it will correct my grammar as I go. It's been a godsend. So check them out, Grammarly, Quillbot, there's a bunch of them out there. Keep learning and keep playing, and I'll see you again soon.
Now listen up, you want to hear this loud and clear. Kochie's Business Builders has teamed up with audio and video innovators Jabra to give away the ultimate work from anywhere tech pack. The pack includes true wireless earbuds so you can take meetings on the daily dog walk, a headset with seamless professional audio, a next generation webcam for intelligent, secure, portable video collaboration, and the best professional speakerphone for hybrid working. For your chance to win one of 3 packs valued at more than $1,800 each, enter now at kochiesbusinessbuilders.com.au/Jabra.
I'm Pete. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Bailey Nelson. We're an omni-channel eyewear retailer spread across Australia, New Zealand, Canada and the UK. And we're really proud of providing a great optometry experience for every customer that comes in and a full range of really great glasses. We're Australian-based. We design all our frames here in Sydney. We've got a full range of optical glasses as well as sunglasses. And what we're most proud of is the really great in-store experience we have for every customer, right from an eye test through to buying a pair of glasses and our after-sales service. We started out at the Bondi Markets at a very small store. We'd go there every Sunday and spend the day there talking to potential customers and showing them our products. We then opened our first store in Paddington in Sydney, and that's where the business really took off. We found that we were having a really great customer experience in-store, but just not enough people knew about us. So we decided to really ramp up our marketing outside of just the store and look at other channels to educate customers about who we are, what we do, and what services we provide. The actual customer journey of interacting with us starts online. So our online bookings, for example, for an eye test have gone from 10% 6 or 7 years ago, right up to 60% now. So we know that that journey online and experiencing the website is absolutely critical. We generally find that for every $1 we spend on advertising, it drives about $5 to $10 in return for us, which is fantastic for us as a growing business and our ability to open new stores and grow our customer base. We've grown over the last 10 years to 110 stores globally. There's a lot of opportunity for growth, and we believe we could double the size of the business and our store footprint over the next 3 or 4 years. We think there's lots of areas where we know customers are searching for us online, they're going to our website, they're seeing us, but there just isn't a store nearby them, and we look forward to expanding into those areas and serving them better.
Hi, I'm Paul Frasca, co-founder of Sustainable Salons. We're a comprehensive resource recovery service designed specifically for salons. I'm going to give you 3 tips of how we found ways of success in implementing sustainability. You've got to focus on 3 key areas: people, planet, and profit. So first, the people. Making sure that you're thinking about the staff within your environment and they've got the right resources to secure their education or their job is paramount. And don't forget about the clients that come into your business. What type of benefit are you adding to them and making sure the community feel connected to your business? The second one, environment. The conscious consumer today is so important. You need to be focused on making sure that you're delivering their values within your business if you want to keep attracting fresh new clients. And the last one, which is sometimes the scary one, profit. How do you deliver profit with inside sustainability? Well, you've got to think about making sure that you're adding the value proposition to the consumer coming into your business. That means that you have to think about when the consumer's coming to your business, am I actually charging the right amount of money to deliver sustainability back to them within the business? And what are you actually delivering back? You could be purchasing better products or better services that could be going back to them, things that are made from recyclable material. They're the key elements to making sustainability work within your business and attracting the next generation of the conscious consumer.
Welcome back to the show. Now, earlier in this episode, e-commerce specialist Paul Waddy dropped by BX Earth to unpack the challenges stopping them from making it big selling online. Now, let's check back in as Paul offers some solid advice on how BX Earth can soup up their sales with a direct-to-consumer strategy.
Okay, Rob, thanks for letting me take over your desk. We've come upstairs to have a look at your e-commerce business. So, e-commerce is 1% of your revenue currently, and we're looking to do a little more. Is that right?
That's right. We really need to grow that channel more than anything else right now.
So, Rob, tell us about the website. How long has it been going, and are you happy with it?
The website's really only been going for about 2.5 years. We've spent minimal amounts of money on it. We've fed our social media through it as well to give it a bit of life and colour, but there's a lot that needs to be done with it.
So, we're here in what's called the back end of your website, your control panel. So this is where we're looking for certain KPIs such as conversion rates and so on. So I might just take you through yours and do a bit of a health check.
That'd be great.
So the first thing I notice is the site's a little slow. So we want each page loading within 3 seconds. That's one of the key conversion rate levers. One thing you'll find interesting, Rob, is that more than 50% of visitors to a website will leave the website without even clicking once. When we have a visitor on the site, we've got to get them to the checkout in as few clicks as possible. This is your nav up here. So when I hover over store, I don't see a whole lot happening. I'm just taken to a whole lot of products. Yeah. We need to split that out because not everybody's interested in the candles, not everybody's interested in the dog shampoo. So we need to give them the choice to shop only what they're interested in. One of the key elements of the product page is product descriptions. So one thing I notice on this product is it's very short.
Yeah.
So
right, yeah.
We're not selling the product as well as we can. When you're writing what's called your product descriptions, try and answer the question, what problem does my product solve? Try and answer that in 1 or 2 seconds.
That takes me back to the old days at Mojo when it was always about repeat.
It's the same thing.
One single thing. Yeah. What's the single most important thing that your customer wants to hear about you? Yeah. You've flogged that.
I think another thing you could do on the product page here, Rob, is to show your shipping times. So people want fast shipping and they don't want to click around the website having to find where your shipping prices and times are. You might be interested to know that businesses who have an engaging About Us page often get a higher conversion rate than those that don't. One thing I noticed about you and Mark, your characters, but when I click on Our Story page, it doesn't reflect that at all. You and Mark are no shrinking violets. We need to get your faces here, or even better, a video of you guys talking about the product and your beautiful factory here and the fact that you make everything in Australia. How about I leave that with you for a couple of weeks and check back in and see how you're going?
It's the best advice I could have ever asked for. I really can't tell you how grateful Mark and I are.
And it's some great advice from Paul on how BX should streamline their product pages and create a more engaging About Us for the business that focuses on their storytelling. Why does storytelling play such an important role in building a connection with a customer?
We're humans, we thrive on emotion. You know, I've been building a relationship with you for years, watching you on TV. So those stories that you tell help people connect with you, so they want to do business with you.
And online, video can make that storytelling even more powerful. People feel as though they know you.
Oh, absolutely, because you're getting to show your personality.
Harks back to imposter syndrome again, doesn't it?
Yep,
No one
yep.
wants to know about me.
Yeah,
Well,
no one wants to look at me.
Customers do.
They do.
Annette, so good of you to join us today. Thank you for all your great advice. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And remember, if you're looking for small business tips or the latest news and expert advice, then you can find them online at kochiesbusinessbuilders.com.au or follow Kochie's Biz at Facebook, LinkedIn, Insta and Twitter. We'll see you next time. Next week on Kochie's Business Builders, the hot social media trends you need to know about. How a Melbourne manufacturer became a global leader in plumbing and roofing products. Plus, the AI-driven tech tools make it simple to create video content for your business.